Today I would like to share something interesting with you. So earlier on during season 1, I've been doing a bunch of keys, and a significant portion of those keys were no code offensive. At the end of the dungeon, sometimes I would loot this weird item that is called Stolen Breath of Ohn'ahra, but I never quite knew what to do with it. I just kept it in my bags. Eventually I decided to do some digging and look into what this item is used for. At first, I thought it would be used for some sort of transmog item, so I did not pay much attention to it. But upon digging some research, I found out that it is actually a recipe for not just one, but 2 secret mounts in the game. So, allow me to explain how this works. First things first, there are some requirements. Number 1, you need to do this questline called Sneaking Out. It is a rather simple questline which most of you must have done or probably have done while you were doing the quests for Onh'ahra Plains. In case you haven't, here is how you initiate the questline. You just come to this location over here, Onh'ahra Springs, and find this like horse lady thingy called Initiate Radia, and just talk to her. She will give you a quest. It's something very simple. I will leave a link down in the description section below. And once you do that, you can proceed with the following. After you are done with the set questline, you need to find Initiate Radia once again. This time she will not be in the location that I've shown. Again, she will be somewhere around Onh'ahra Springs. She would traverse anywhere from this waterfall over here to up to here. And here is what you need to do. First, you need to bring her 150 Dragon Isle supplies. Then, she would start this daily quest chain, which lasts for 5 days. And you need to bring her specific items each day. On day number 1, you need to bring her 20 fluorescent fluid. On day number 2, you need to bring her 20 high fiber leaf. On day number 3, you need to bring her 10,000 byte piranhas. On day number 4, you need to bring her 20 woolly mountain pelt. I will leave links down in the description section below regarding each one of these items, but my personal suggestion is just buy them from the auction house. There's no point in going out and farming these. And lastly, on day number 5, you need to bring her this item called Meloon's Green Curry. In order to obtain this item, what you need to do is come to this NPC called Meloon, which is found in this location right by Onh'ahra Springs inside this tent, and you just talk to her and purchase the item. Please keep in mind that this item can only be purchased once you have the last quest from Initiate Radia. And voila, you're now the proud owner of Lizi Thunderspine Tramper. It is a pretty neat looking grandmount, and I believe that those of you Horde enthusiasts will enjoy this greatly. Now that we got the first mount out of the way, let's move on to the big prize. For this one, you need to be level 25 with Maruk Centaur, which basically means you need to max out the repetition with this particular faction. Once you do that, you need to make your way all the way up here in this particular area that I'm showing at the moment, and talk to this NPC called Godolot. The quest will basically ask you for 3 different items. Number 1 is Stolen Breath of Ohn'ahra, which can be found by killing the last boss of the dungeon No Code Offensive on any difficulty starting from Heroic. So Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Plus should work. My personal suggestion is just use the Dungeon Finder tool and choose No Code Offensive and keep doing the dungeon. Once you obtain 3 Stolen Breath of Ohn'ahra, the next item you need is Exultant Incense, which at this moment can be just purchased from the auction house. And the last item you need is called Essence of Awakening, which can be purchased from this mob called Quartermaster Hussein, which is the renowned quartermaster for Maruk Centaur and can be found in this location over here. In order to purchase this item, you will need 50 Dragon Isle supplies and this other item called Occasional Sand. So this item can be found by either killing the mobs around the temple complex in Taldrassus, but it's going to take you some while, or you can just purchase from the auction house, but please beware, it costs around 450 gold. Once you gather all 3 items, all you need to do is just come to this location over here. The quest will tell you to do this and talk to this NPC called Ohn'ahra, which is basically like the god of this particular region, I suppose. And upon completing the quest, you'll get the Divine Kiss of Ohn'ahra. Boom, I become a bird myself. This is a flying mount. Sadly, your friends cannot jump on you, but hey, it's a pretty cool looking mount. And for those who don't play Druid, this is a pretty unique thing. Well, that's it for today, folks. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and see you again next time. Before I go, I just wanted to mention that only a very small portion of my viewers have actually subscribed to the channel. If you want to see more Mythic Plus runs, more DPS guides, more gold farms, and pretty much anything World of Warcraft related, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you do. Thanks so much, and stay frosty.